I've been wanting to do a video like this for a long time. I'm in a tractor, and we're at a project where they're doing a laser level for a field. They're using a top con, and this is what it looks like from the tractor seat. That's the piece of equipment, and you set it to what you need it to be relative to cut or fill. So if you need a 0.01 cut and you click auto, that blade is on an actuator with a level, and it'll go up and down as you say cut or fill. So once again, let's just say I want to cut a tenth there. I'm going to click auto and look at this, and it'll move up or down based off what it needs to do. A tenth is not much, that's why it's not moving very much. But so what we did at this project is we set it to 0 because this is our 0 point, and actually that's a better deal. So there's if you need to cut a tenth, it went down. I know that this is the 0 point because on my land leveling design it says so. So when I move this to 0, watch what this does. It moved it up by about a tenth. This is the 0 point, and the reason why it moved it up, it's not a tenth, it's a little bit less than that, is because between now and when they leveled, the dirt's settled a bit. So that's a box blade, and that box blade goes up and down after you set it at the 0 point, which most contractors do. So once again, I set it at 0. When you click auto, it'll go to where it needs to be, so it's there. And from here on out, when we start going on the tractor, the receiver or the base is right at the scraper. That is set at the slope of the field, 0.3 per 100. And because we know that this point right here is a 0 cut, 0 fill, we just set it to 0 on the controller, and it's beeping that it needs to fill a bit. And indeed, the blade is a little bit higher than the ground, but not much. Due to the equipment going over and up it several times, it's sloughed. So that's land leveling in a gist. Once again, every contractor will do it a little bit different, but most of them like to just set their laser level at the 0 point, which we just did, and that's how you would do it if you're in the tractor. And then from there, they just start going up and down the field. And so, for instance, on this field, he still got to cut about 6/10 over there in that corner. So when he gets over there, the blade's gonna automatically drop 6/10. The other deal that's important to know is they'll start sometimes with the scraper, and the scraper basically does all the rough grading. So back in that corner, initially it was a cut of 1.53, and so he's already cut it to the point where he only needs to cut 6/10. So now with the finer box blade, they employ the use of the box blade when they get closer to the grade, and then the box blade moves up or down. When you use a scraper, the tolerance is not going to be very much. I mean, you can't get the 10th tolerance you would per our standard. The tolerance of the scraper, because it's a rough grader, it's meant for moving the big amount of earth, is only as good as the operator. And as far as the finer tuning grade, that's where you got the box blade, and this will move up and down very fine, get you as close as possible. If you guys have questions, let me know. I just been wanting to do this video for a long time. Finally got an opportunity to. And if you have questions, let me know.